In these turbulent times, the Virgin Mary extends a heartfelt invitation for us to deepen our spiritual lives and embrace the transformative power of faith. Her messages, particularly those shared in Medjugorje, serve as a beacon, guiding us toward a path of spiritual renewal and unwavering commitment to divine principles. Mary's call emphasizes the importance of regular participation in the sacraments, especially the Eucharist and confession. Through these sacred rites, we receive God's grace, fortifying our souls against the challenges and temptations of the modern world. By embracing the sacraments, we open our hearts to divine love and mercy, allowing us to navigate life's trials with resilience and hope. Central to Mary's message is the embodiment of Jesus' teachings in our daily lives. She encourages us to live with compassion, kindness, and love, reflecting Christ's light to those around us. This involves not only personal spiritual practices, but also active engagement in our communities through acts of charity and support. By living out these virtues, we become instruments of peace and hope, inspiring others to seek the divine. Mary also addresses the moral challenges of our time, cautioning against the pervasive influence of lust and the corruption of innocence. She urges us to uphold purity and integrity, protecting the sanctity of our hearts and minds. In a world where moral values are often compromised, adhering to these principles becomes a testament to our faith and dedication to God's will. Furthermore, Mary highlights the decline in religious vocations, calling upon us to foster environments that nurture spiritual callings. By supporting and encouraging those who feel drawn to religious life, we ensure the continuation of spiritual leadership and guidance within our communities. Our prayers and support can make a profound difference in the lives of those discerning their spiritual paths. In her messages, Mary reminds us of the significance of prayer, particularly the Rosary, as a means to draw closer to God and seek divine assistance. Through heartfelt prayer, we cultivate a deeper relationship with the divine, finding solace and strength in God's promises. Regular prayer becomes a sanctuary, offering peace amidst the chaos of the world. As we reflect on Mary's guidance, let us commit to a life of virtue, compassion, and unwavering faith. By embracing her messages, we prepare our souls for the trials ahead, confident in the protection and intercession of the Virgin Mary. Together, as a community of believers, we can face the future with hope, love, and steadfast faith in God's providence. Thank you for joining us on this spiritual journey. We invite you to continue exploring these profound messages and to share your reflections with our community. Remember to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to receive updates on future discussions. May your days be filled with divine grace and guidance. Sources: recent developments regarding Medjugorje apparitions. Reuters: Pope Francis allows devotion to Medjugorje, where Virgin Mary said to appear 97 days ago. New York Post: Vatican refuses to authenticate controversial visions of Virgin Mary at popular Bosnian shrine 97 days ago. In these turbulent times, the Virgin Mary extends a heartfelt invitation for us to deepen our spiritual lives. She emphasizes the importance of regular participation in the sacraments, particularly the Eucharist, as a means to strengthen our connection with God and receive the grace needed to navigate life's challenges. Engaging in the Eucharist allows us to unite intimately with Christ, becoming one with Him and drawing spiritual nourishment for our journey. Ruth Nzioka Mary also calls us to embody the teachings of Jesus through lives marked by virtue, compassion, and love. This involves not only personal spiritual practices, but also acts of kindness within our communities. By living out Christ's teachings, we become beacons of hope, offering support to those in need and reflecting His mercy in our actions. Our Lady reminds us that through such living faith, we can inspire and uplift those around us. Ascension Press: facing the adversities of the modern world, including natural disasters and moral challenges, Mary urges us to maintain unwavering faith and trust in God's providence. She encourages us to find solace and strength in prayer, especially through the Rosary, which serves as a powerful tool for intercession and spiritual fortitude. Regular prayer not only deepens our relationship with God, but also equips us to confront life's obstacles with renewed hope and confidence. Catholic Apostolate Center: Mary's message is a profound call to spiritual renewal and preparedness. She highlights the significance of purification, not as a form of destruction, but as a transformative process leading to a new era of peace and faith. This purification involves embracing trials as opportunities for growth, allowing divine grace to cleanse our hearts and minds, and recommitting ourselves to a life aligned with God's will. Bethany Hangout in a world where spiritual challenges are increasingly prevalent, Mary's guidance offers a path to resilience and inner peace. By fostering a strong prayer life, participating in the sacraments, and embodying Christ's teachings, we can navigate the complexities of our time with grace. Let us heed her call to deepen our faith, support one another in charity, and trust in the transformative power of God's love. Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America Sources urgent call for spiritual awakening. Embracing the Virgin Mary's message of purification and faith. Welcome back to our channel. May the peace of Christ fill your hearts today and always. As we continue to navigate these challenging times, it is crucial that we remain spiritually vigilant and open to the divine messages that are being shared with us. In this video, we will explore the profound teachings of the Virgin Mary, a call to all of us to embrace a life of devotion, purification, and prayer. Please stay with us until the end to fully understand the urgency and significance of these revelations. The Virgin Mary's message is a powerful call to action, especially for the young generation. It is an invitation for young people to embrace a life devoted to God and to step forward into roles of spiritual leadership. As we see the world becoming more distracted and materialistic, the need for strong, faith-driven individuals has never been greater. The Virgin Mary calls on us to pray fervently for vocations, to support and encourage the next generation to answer God's call to service. But it's not just about individuals choosing to serve in religious life. It's about all of us creating an environment that fosters these sacred callings. We must cultivate a spiritual atmosphere that encourages young hearts to hear God's voice and respond to it. One of the central themes of this divine message is the concept of purification. This is not to be confused with destruction or despair, but understood as a process of cleaning and renewal. Purification is both a challenge and an opportunity for growth. It may come with hardship and trial, but it ultimately leads to the emergence of a new era of peace, faith, and spiritual awakening. We are already witnessing the early signs of this purification in the world around us. From global crises to the breakdown of social and moral structures, these events are not mere coincidences. They reflect the urgent need for a worldwide spiritual renewal. Purification, as described in the message, is a divine intervention designed to rid the earth of impurities, leading humanity back to its original, pure state. It is an invitation to view our spiritual struggles as opportunities for development rather than obstacles to be avoided. Yes, the world is in turmoil, but rather than being discouraged, we are called to embrace these challenges as the refining process that will eventually bring about the new spiritual dawn that has been promised. This process will not be easy, but the rewards of faithfulness and endurance will be worth it. Preparation is key to navigating these challenges. The Virgin Mary's message urges us to actively prepare for the trials ahead, not just individually, but as a community. We are called to actively participate in the sacraments, especially the Eucharist, and to dedicate ourselves to daily prayer, with particular emphasis on the Rosary. Prayer, however, is not meant to be a mere obligation or ritual. It is the very source of strength, grace, and direction that we need to endure and thrive in these testing times. Living a life of sincere conversion is at the heart of the spiritual preparation that is required. It's not enough to go through the motions of faith. We are called to transform our hearts and actions to align more closely with the teachings of Jesus. Conversion is an ongoing process, one that involves daily commitment and personal reflection. The Virgin Mary's message reminds us that our faith must be active and alive. We must engage with it, nurture it, and be ready to spread the light of Christ to those around us. One of the most profound aspects of this message is the realization that our faith is not passive. It is not enough to merely believe in God. We are called to actively live our faith and help others to do the same. The Virgin Mary encourages us to share the message of hope and faith with those around us, helping others prepare spiritually for the trials to come. By doing so, we create a ripple effect, encouraging one another to walk this path together and fostering a sense of community and solidarity in our spiritual journeys. Despite the challenges, the Virgin Mary's message is also filled with an overwhelming sense of hope. While the darkness in the world may seem overpowering at times, there is an unwavering certainty that light will ultimately triumph. This victory is not some far-off event. It is a reality that we can all be a part of through our faith, prayer, and dedication to spiritual growth. Each small act of faith, every prayer, every time we strive to live according to God's will, is a victory in the battle between light and darkness. This message invites us to actively participate in this spiritual victory. By living out our faith with sincerity and love, we are not just waiting for God to intervene, we are co-workers with Him, helping to bring about the renewal of the world. Through our devotion to prayer and acts of love, we participate in the spiritual purification that is taking place. The darkness may seem overwhelming, but with each prayer we offer, each act of kindness and compassion, we are helping to restore the light. Another key point in the Virgin Mary's message is the importance of community. In these times, we are reminded that we are not walking this spiritual path alone. We have one another, our brothers and sisters in Christ, to lean on, support, and encourage us. Our collective prayers and actions build a network of defense against the forces of evil that seek to divide and destroy. Together, we form a powerful force that can withstand any challenge. In conclusion, the Virgin Mary's message is one of urgent spiritual preparation, but also of great hope. We are called to purify our hearts, engage actively with our faith, and support one another on this journey. The light of Christ will always triumph over darkness, and we have a crucial role to play in bringing that light into the world. By embracing the message of prayer, conversion, and dedication, we can face the future with confidence, knowing that with God's grace and the intercession of the Virgin Mary, we will overcome all challenges. Thank you for watching and sharing in this important message. Please take a moment to leave your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates and spiritual insights. Together, let's continue to walk in faith, united in prayer, as we prepare for the blessings and challenges ahead. May God bless you abundantly. In the face of an ever-changing and often challenging modern world, our strength lies in the bonds we create and nurture within our spiritual communities. These connections give us resilience and the courage to walk our spiritual journeys together. Through honest and open conversations about faith and spirituality, we build trust and understanding. By sharing our stories, struggles, and triumphs, we create an environment where individuals feel free to explore their beliefs without fear of judgment, strengthening the unity and purpose that bind us. Yet, simply acknowledging the challenges ahead is not enough. Spiritual preparation is essential. We must actively engage in practices that deepen our faith and bring us closer to God. This means prioritizing prayer, especially the Rosary, which serves as a lifeline to divine guidance and peace. It involves embracing the Eucharist as a profound encounter with God's love and grace, and living each day with compassion and kindness, reflecting Christ's teachings in our actions. When life feels overwhelming, let us remember that faith is our greatest source of strength. In prayer and the sacraments, we find the grounding we need to face any storm. These practices provide not only stability, but also the assurance that we are never alone in our struggles. The Virgin Mary's message reminds us that spiritual readiness is rewarded with grace and blessings. For those with unwavering trust, the promise of God's love and light will ultimately prevail. This message is one of hope and perseverance. In a world that often feels shrouded in darkness, we are called to be beacons of light. Each of us has the power to inspire, uplift, and bring the message of God's love to others. Our actions, no matter how small, have the potential to transform lives and spread the hope that our faith offers. This is not merely a suggestion, it is an urgent call to action. We are invited to strengthen our faith, live by the teachings of the Virgin Mary, and support one another as we navigate our spiritual paths. Together, united by the light of faith, we can overcome the trials ahead and emerge stronger and more united than ever. Let us hold fast to our commitment to God and one another, never wavering in our resolve. By embracing the divine light and sharing its warmth with others, we contribute to the triumph of good over evil, hope over despair, and love over darkness. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. May the stories and lessons we share inspire and uplift you, reminding us all of the incredible power of faith and unity. Until next time, let us continue to spread this message of love and hope, illuminating the path for all who seek it.